Hello, everyone. My name is Rocky Montero. I am a consultant manager with AssureForLife for over 7 years. We're going to go over training for existing consultants. All right. If you're new, we advise you to watch a presentation first. Otherwise, you're going to be lost here. All right. So now what you see here is this is an example of a back office, right? This is a back office for training purposes only. Normally, you will see your name here in the top right corner, all right? So you have a lot of good information here. So the very first thing that you will see is the independent consultant link. This is when you want to invite somebody to sell AssureForLife. Okay, you want to grow your teams. This is where you invite that person. But remember that this step here, this is step number 2 of that process. Because what's step number 1? Can somebody help, please? If you want to invite somebody to the business, what's step number 1? All right, let's see. I'm sorry, say that again. What does that person has to do before you send them this invitation link?
They have to get the plan. They have to become a
There
member.
you go. Thank you so much, DJ. See, that's
You're
called
welcome.
experience. All right, that's called experience.
Mhm.
So first step, you have to do a presentation. The person becomes a client first. Then with their member ID number, they sign up as a consultant using this link that you will send to that person. All right. And it's pretty simple. You just need the person's first and last name, email address, and then you hit the send button. Very simple, right? That person will follow the steps. They will get certified. And as soon as they pass the certification test, they will be able to start writing sales immediately with the help of the sponsor or the leaders in that group. All right. Remember, we want to grow a sales team. So we want to show that new person, that pioneer, which is the name of the first category, how to do the first 2 or 3 sales until they're able to do it on their own. But this is pretty simple. All right. Now, next thing that you see here is my KPI, okay, key performance indicators. Normally, you will see the number of sales that you would have here, okay, personal sales, then team sales if you have a team. Commissions will be shown right here for that pay period, all right? And then here you will see a comparison with the previous period as far as direct sales, team sales, or commissions. All right, so you have these indicators here that are pretty helpful. Here on the left, you will see your rank, right? If you're a pioneer or whatever level you're at, it will show right here. A calendar here will show the date in which you are at that level. Commissions in dollars here, they will show right here, number of sales, number of contracts, right? And then how many people you have in your network. It will show right here, right? So now, if you want to see your network, you have 2 ways to accomplish that. Let's see here. Your teammates will show right here. All right. Now, if you want to see like a visual of your team, then you would click the network with graph option here, and then your name will show right here, okay, with the number of sales during that month. And this plus sign here, when you click on the plus sign, then it will show your directs. Now, if those directs have teammates under them, they will show right there. Okay, so you can actually look like your to see how is your team doing And remember that we have a simple formula called you and two more. So that means that the system will count at least two directs to you. You can have as many as you wish, but the system is going to count at least two direct to you who duplicate that simple formula, meaning that you bring those two, and those two have to bring their two, who bring their two, and that's how you grow deep with two teams, all right? That's how you see your teammates right here. You will see their, their name and their number of sales. As far as the history of the sales, then you are able to see your sales right here, or you can actually see your team sales. You have to pay attention to this calendar right here if you want to consult sales. All right, you have to select, like, from a specific date. As an example, if you want to see the sales that you did or you made in the month of April, then as an example, you will click from the 1st through the last day of the month, and then you will click apply, and then whatever sales you made during that month will show right here. Okay. Okay, so now the next option here is commission reports. This is where you see how much you got paid. All right. Every line right here that you see, it's a 2-week pay period. The last pay period will show right here on top. Okay, so and then you see these two icons. On the eye icon, you are able to see the commissions for that 2-week period, and the other icon is for you to download that report if you need to. All right, see, every line is a sales period. Okay, 2-week pay period, I should say. Then you will find a contract report right here. This is where, if you want to, let's say, find a client, then you can search here based on the client's name or last name or their phone number or their plan ID number. Okay, it will show right here. Okay, and then it will let you know what's the status of that plan. So if you want to find out maybe if a client is behind in payments, or when was the last time they made a payment, all that information will show right here. Okay, and then you will have this incomplete contracts section. These are contracts that for whatever reason, have not been completed. Okay, and then it will show you a description, so you have an idea why that contract shows as incomplete. So see, a lot of good stuff here on the home page. Now I'm going to transition to the menu. Okay, the menu here on the left. If you see this on, let's say on your phone, on the phone, is very limited, right? So you will see maybe a couple of arrows, at least on iPhones, you will see a couple of arrows right next to a person's icon, right? Which would be this, right? Where it will show your name and your profile and the ability to log out. So on the left of that icon, you will see a couple of arrows. That is the menu. All right. I don't know how it shows on Androids. All right. Then when you are on the menu, you will be able to see contracts here, and this is where you will start writing a contract for a client. See, you would click contracts, and then you will click on new contracts. And this is where you start writing a contract for a client. Notice that it's only 3 pages. This here is self-explanatory. All right. Notice that the family plan is the one that is highlighted by default. If you are going to, let's say, write a silver plan, then you would have to click silver plan right here. If you click on these icons here, it will show you the rates on an annual basis. It will show you the special rate states. That's why you see 2 rates right here. Okay, and then Here at the bottom, you will see that formula that determines whether a group will pay the regular or the special rate. So you have an idea, right? It's right there at your fingerprints. If you close this window, it will take you back to the application, all right? The rest is just, just fill in the blanks. This is pretty simple. Normally, new consultants have, sometimes have issues typing the address. It's very simple. You have to start typing the address on top, or above, I should say, above this map. Notice how this is tied to Google Maps. So whenever you find the correct address from these prompts right here, you have to select it from there. See, the Google Maps will immediately show the address here, and it will transfer the address to the corresponding fields. Like see below the map, you will see the first part of the address, then the city, state, and country here on the next field. The zip code will be right here. Apartment number, you will notice that even if does not apply, you still have to click on it and click not applicable. Otherwise, the field will turn red and will not allow you to continue to the next page. All right, little details, but this is here is self-explanatory. Emergency contact information. And at the bottom, because of the fact that this is a like a practice back office, you don't see the save and continue buttons right here. We highly recommend you to click those buttons, every time, because if for whatever reason you're not able to complete the application in one shot, then you can always come back here to the contracts section, and then you will see here pending contracts, and then you're going to be able to find that contract, that client's contract right here. Let's assume it's this one here, the first one, and then you will click on the pencil, and then boom, it will take you directly to that same application. So you don't have to do it all over again, okay? This is a very helpful tool, all right? So you will then click to the next button at the bottom, or you can always navigate here on top. Notice that if there is any field that is missing information, it will not allow you to continue. Okay, so you are able to review and make sure that all the fields are completed. As I was telling you, see, the apartment number will always prompt you to make a selection here. If it does not apply, then you click here and then you click not applicable. Okay, and that's how the system will allow you to continue to the next page. The second page is just the members that you're going to add. On the top right corner, you will see the actual rate as that is going to show automatically as you add more members. Normally, you will have 7 people or up to 7 people in a family plan. Okay, remember that any group between 3 or 7, the rate will be the same. It's going to be either $70 or $85, depending on the states where the members live. Very simple, right? If you have a case in which you already have 7 and the family wants to add 1 more person, please listen carefully. Then the system will allow you to add 1 more person for an additional fee. That member number 8, okay, will pay, let's say, $25 if that person, that's in addition to the $70, assuming it's a special rate state, okay, and that person must be age 65 or younger, okay? If you have a case like that, please, you have to call the customer service department to ask the client to make the payment over the phone, because the system will, as an example, if you have 8 people, yes, you will be able to complete that sale, okay? But if you have more than 1 plan, and that's the difference, as an example, let's say a plan holder may own up to 3 different plans. So on plan number 2, then so the plan holder that is, don't let's say don't lose a spot, then you have to ask that client to call the customer service department to make the payment over the phone. Otherwise, the system will try to charge 8 members on plan number 2 as well. All right, so you don't want that plan holder to lose a spot there. All right, any questions? Please feel free to ask questions. Remember, you are here to learn. All right, and it's very important for you to have clear information. All right, so this is pretty simple here. Just fill in the blanks, 5 pieces of information. The system will not, will guide you. The system will guide you, with the right ages. Remember, the family plan take maximum 2 people over the age of 65 and up to age 80. And those 2 members have to be either the parents or the partner of the holder, or a combination of both, maximum 2 over the age of 65 and up to age 80, just at the time of the application. All right. The rest, they don't have to be relatives, to the plan holder. It could be anybody, and those other members may live in the US or Latin America or Haiti and Jamaica. The plan holder must live in the US, right? Or at least you'd have an address in the US. Okay, so this is pretty simple here. On the 3rd page, you will notice that you just have to ask the client whether they want to pay 1, 3, 6, or 12 months in advance. Remember that the company gives an incentive. Okay, that's a permanent incentive that is just at the time of the application, where if the client pays 12 months in advance, they get the equivalent to 2 additional months free of membership. Please remember that the 2 months free are months 13 and 14. Okay. Okay, so a one-time $30 enrollment fee applies, okay, unless the client pays 6 months in advance. Watch what happens when I click 6 months here in advance. Watch this switch here is going to turn off. There it is, all right? But if let's say if the client wants to pay a year in advance, they do have to pay the $30 enrollment fee. Remember that the 2 months free, it's the benefits of the 2 months extra months free, it's more than the $30 enrollment fee. So you don't get confused, all right? The system will show you when the next payment will take place, all right? On this calendar right here. If for whatever reason the client wants to change like the date during that month, like for them to be charged for future payments, you have the ability to do so right here. Let's say as an example, the client wants to pay on the 22nd of every month, then you will, click the 22nd there. The system will automatically then charge that client on the 22nd of every month in this example. All right. So you have that ability. Also, the client has the ability to change that with that payment link that you will send to them, which is the next step right here. Okay. Here is, normally you will see the cell phone number of the plan holder, who most of the times is the person who pays, but it's not limited to the plan holder. Any of the members may make the payment, okay? But definitely not, let's say somebody outside that group is going to be able to make the payment, all right? So keep that in mind. So that means that not even the consultant, okay, can use, his or her debit or credit card to make a payment for a client. That's not allowed, all right? So you will see the payers. If the payer is going to be somebody different than the plan holder, if you know that in advance, then you can, you can put that person's telephone number here and email address. They will get a link, a payment link, okay? So whoever gets the payment link will be able to make that payment. But remember, they have to be a member of the plan. So you will click the send payment link button, and the client will then be able to basically sign and pay. Okay, we highly recommend you to watch the video tutorial that shows how to write the application, but more importantly, how the client is going to take those steps to sign and pay. Where do you find that video? Right here in the menu, you will see tutorials. See down here, on the menu on the left. So if you see tutorials, if you click tutorials right there, then here is a video, see, with instructions for selling a contract. This is a very short video. It's only 2 minutes and 51 cents. Okay. And I'm sorry, 2 minutes and 51 seconds, I should say. And you also have other tutorials here in the consultants section of your back office. All right. So you will also here in the contract section see the deactivated contracts. You know, for whatever reason a client canceled, they will show right here. All right. If there is any issues, then they will show here. And then the consultant resources. Okay, we have 2 more minutes to go here. And it seems like the internet is not helping me here now. So
Mr. Rocky, can you stay right here? Right here?
sure.
Oh, you
Yeah.
go back. Okay, that yellow note key come up all the time. We open the account. We open the side. That yellow, see the one in the top. This is for you see exactly what I'm talking about, right?
No, would you please rephrase that? I
I
didn't hear
can
you.
see that, but okay, that yellow note right here,
Yeah.
So I know most of the time I know people call me, they see that come up with this is can you
Yeah, what happens is that if the person has not completed the certification, then they
okay.
will see that yellow band right there.
Oh,
That, yeah,
okay.
that's what it means. All right. They just have to click on the button as I just showed to you, and the system will take them directly to take the certification. All right.
Sounds good. Okay, that's someone asked me that question. I want you to answer that for them. I hope they probably in the conference tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
person, okay,
There
he
you
got
are.
a husband, okay,
Yeah.
that person is
Yeah.
is 57. He got a husband, he's 75 years old, all right? But he got his mommy and his dad who 76, 76. So those three people can be in that plan?
It's gotta
You got
be
me?
the holder, right? Age 65 or younger, plus the two parents, like in your example, both 76, they will be able to be there.
Okay,
Anybody
so
else
that
have
means
to be age 65 or younger.
so I don't know if you get my quick. Okay, yeah, she's 60. Okay, she's 65. Her husband is 75. Okay, that's his spouse, right? But
The
she got mommy and daddy is 76, 77. Do those all those three people can be in that one plan?
Oh no, that's what I was saying. Only two people age 65 or younger may be in the
Yes.
family plan. Only two people, and those two people has to be, all right. They have to be either the parents or the partner of the holder, or a
Okay,
combination
fine.
of both, but maximum two.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Maximum two,
Thank
right?
you. So that was
Thank you,
okay.
DJ.
Is
Okay,
that it?
that's a very good question. So this is
Thank
the,
you. Thank
the
you.
training. Thank you so much for your participation. And in 5 minutes, I'm gonna do the same meeting in Spanish. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next meeting. Goodbye now.
Thank you, Mr. Okay, good job. Thanks.
My
Appreciate it.
pleasure. Take care now.